Okay, Dad, we're going to talk about summer of 2009. Let's talk about that when he first, got here and just your experience with Brand.
When Brandon, while Brandon was spending the summer with us, Brandon again just exhibited to us the big improvement that he's making. And I want to point out some things in particular that Brandon did, and you wouldn't believe it. Brandon, he loved to play with books, and we have a small library in one of our rooms, and we call it the library. And Brandon got on the daybed that's in the library, and it's near the bookshelf. And Brandon began to pull the books down. We didn't know exactly what he was doing. We just felt that Brandon was pulling books down, and for no reason other than just playing with books. But then we found out that it was more than that. So what my wife did was she said, Brandon, what are you doing pulling the books down? Look, you just, I put the books back up and you pull the books down. What are you doing, Brandon? And I said, do you know what you're doing? So she said, so she took one book and she said, do you know what you're doing? What, tell me, what do you know about this book? And he told her the name of the book. And do you remember the name of the book? What that book?
One was Tarbell's Teacher's Guide.
Tarbell Teacher's Guide. And this is what he told her.
Mm-hmm.
He told her the name of the book, and no one told Brandon
Nope.
what this was. Brandon had to figure out phonetically just what the name of that book was, and he did.
I remember some of the titles, but I remember Mom brought you a whole bunch of books on the bed because you were in the back room, and he knew every single one of them. Yes. He phonetically found every single. Your mouth was just open.
So what we decided was this: that Brandon, you can pull every book off that shelf that you want to. Because we saw that Brandon, now what we found out was this, that Brandon he has some computers, and he began to learn some words while he was playing with this computer. He began to he would begin to pronounce enunciate the words as he would hear them from the computer, and this built his skills. His phonetic skills, not to the point that we thought it would be, because we heard him re-pronouncing the words as he played with his computer, and we just said, well, okay, that's fine. But when he started attacking a word, the way he attacked the word, and where some students in mid school, in junior high and high school had problems with it. And so yes, we are very proud of Brandon, and I just can't say enough about my great grandson. He is just adorable. Yeah.
And Dad, you helped me a lot this summer because I have a severe back injury. Tell me some of the things that we would do for Brandon as far as his diet is concerned, and some things that you learned about.
Well, what I learned was this: that it's not a easy task. It's a lot of work involved because Brandon, it's like, well, my daughter told me it's detoxifying him. And because the regular food that you get from the store, is not good for him. And what he needed, what the doctor told my daughter was that and his mother and father, that he has to follow a prescribed food diet if this autism is to be turned around. He have to the food that's made for him, pizza, cookies, out of and my daughter will mention some of the things that go into. I saw some of the things that she was doing. She was grinding up walnuts, and she had a particular type of cheese that had to go in it, and she had me to grate some cheese to put over when she finished with the pizza. She was following exactly what the doctor says, what the menu, the food that he's supposed to have, and she followed that to a T. And Brandon, as I mentioned to you earlier, that Brandon had a problem with Brandon eating, but not anymore.
Exactly.
Not anymore, because once Brandon began eating the proper food, Brandon seemed like he cannot have enough.
Exactly.
And we can see that he's growing, and he is alert. Now, when he's not receiving it, the type of food and some of the medication, or when I say medication, some of the things that the doctor say that he should have along with the food, we can see that Brandon is, I'd say a well-rounded child, because I mean he's happy, he sleeps well, he eats well, his bowel move correctly. He has no bowel problem, and he's just wonderful. It's the right thing is happening to Brandon. But if some of those things are missing for just a short period of time, you can see that he began to get fidgety, and the autism began to show, and so it's a constant thing that Brandon has to receive, and hopefully that this will reverse him completely, and he may have to, I understand, remain on a diet of this nature throughout his life, and if so, the goal is that Brandon will be able to, at one point, begin to do these things for himself. So my daughter's prayer, his grandmother's prayer, is that he began to be a normal child, and this is her prayer, and this is all of our prayer, is that Brandon will be able to have a normal life and be a normal child.
Thank you, Daddy.
Yes.